teaching positions at the University of Colorado Schools of Nursing. In 1961, she earned her doctorate in education. Through her work, Dr. Ford discovered that a shortage of primary care physicians in the community had led to a lack of health care for children and families. In 1965, in partnership with Henry K. Silver, Dr. Ford created and implemented the first ever pediatric nurse practitioner model and training program. In addition to instruction in clinical care, the program also taught nurse practitioners to include social, psychological, environmental, and economic conditions into patient care plans. The program was a national success. And in 1972, Dr. Ford was recruited as the founding dean at the University of Rochester, yay, School of Nursing, where she implemented the unification model. This model provided a complete approach to nursing through the combination of clinical practice, education, and research. Today, approximately 140,000 nurse practitioners are providing care across the country, and close to 9,000 new nurse practitioners are trained each and every year. For changing healthcare paradigms, and in turn, changing lives, you, Dr. Loretta C. Ford, are now inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame.
Thank you, and thank you to the board and to our president and to all who participated in this amazing event. It is with gratitude and humility that I address you this evening, and some wonder. Indeed, I feel like an imposter among these marvelous inductees and honored guests and distinguished people here for accepting this prestigious award. It's an award that's been earned by so many others. About 140,000 nurse practitioners, over 250,000 advanced practice nurses in our country, 3 million nurses around the country, and even more in foreign services. And I'm even more grateful, too, to my family, friends, colleagues, and students. Many are here tonight, and I want to add this award really honors all of you as well as those I mentioned, and I do thank you. In particular, I want to thank my husband of 44 years. Did I say 44? I'm slipping. I meant 64. Sorry, Bill. It just seemed like a few years. This poor man has dozed through more academic performances, consumed more cream chicken, hosted more student, faculty, and fundraising parties than anyone in this room. And he's done it with grace and dignity and generosity. And thank you, Bill, and thank you for our daughter, Valerie. My hosts have requested some comments about my life and my aspirations and motivations, as well as the influential role models that have helped shape my values and eventually a long career. So essentially, these comments are a reflection of my personal values, the impacts and inspirations of individuals and institutions, and the opportunities of the social times. I was born in the year that women got the vote, and I still consider this an ongoing struggle. And I was destined to join the great generation, though both of these were news to me at the time. One thing I acquired early in life was a commitment to social justice, and within that right, the rights to education and health care. These values were instilled in me by my father. He was a European-trained, skilled artisan, and his mantra was, everyone should go to school and also be trained for a trade. Early I chose teaching as my trade. Even as a young child, I remember playing teacher. I used to wave a ruler in front of imaginary classes, and I'm sure it was trying to gain some measure of control. I was a middle child of 7, and believe me, I had it coming and going. Unfortunately, finances dictated that to be educated, I first had to be trained. So I entered the militaristic environment of the early hospital training school. Throughout my career, since my first grade teacher, Mrs. Reed, found something in me that I only discovered in later years, teachers throughout my school years to the professors in universities have been my role models. It was they who raised my aspirations and challenging, inspirational, and motivational encouragement. My family, patients, colleagues, and students in less formal teaching relationships have also created and contributed greatly to my learning and to the value and the quality and enjoyment of my life and that of my family too. And many are here tonight to celebrate this auspicious occasion with me. My values for education and the institutions that house it have been major drivers in my endeavors. There's a campaign slogan that describes my beliefs, and it reads, education is priceless. The benefits are endless. That has been my experience. And I owe the federal government for the opportunity to engage to assume the benefits of the GI Bill of Rights. Well, it was a Bill of Rights for me. I escaped from the Army. And a National League for Nursing Fellowship for their support, and other nursing organizations that were mentioned tonight in achieving the endless benefits of both my university education and participation in professional organizations. Both as a student and a faculty member, I received these benefits. Further, I believe in paying back those institutions which I owe so much. And my husband and I do this by supporting students along the educational continuum. Just remember the old adage, he who gives while he lives always knows where it goes. For supporting the National Women's Hall of Fame. Anyway, I found my niche and route to my childhood dream of teaching through nursing practice and nursing education and leadership. Nursing education provided the opportunities and the environments to live out my beliefs in social justice and rights that extend to education and health as basic human rights accompanied by individual responsibility. To me, investment in human capital through an educated and healthy populace pays high dividends in national security, economic prosperity, individual fulfillment, cultural advancement, and peace. Upon review, I achieved my childhood dream to be a teacher, and my passion and love of caring for others through nursing leadership also provided that avenue. Because these avenues offered me a life of fulfillment and challenging learning experiences. The Chief Justice, the late Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Earl Warren, comment mirrors my life. He said, "Everything I did in life that was worthwhile, I caught hell for." For my passion to bring improved health care to people through changes in nursing and healthcare delivery, I found that. Still, I have been kicked and kissed, reviled and revered, cursed and credited. Still, what you see is what you get. I have not been Botoxed or detoxed.
Dr. Ford for something, we don't know, but something. Thank you.